Since working with James, we've seen so many improvements. A 45% increase in our revenue numbers. We've had a 75% increase in our close rates across the team. We had one rep that went from 4% to a 31% close rate. And our average deal size across the team has gone up by 31%. Hi, I'm Jake Newbury and I'm the head of sales at Sep2. Before working with the revenue enabler, Sep2 was growing, our revenue was going in the right direction, and we had a high-performing sales team. And we wanted to codify and create a playbook that could make that repeatable as Sep2 scales. We identified that we had some gaps in our sales processes and our skills that we wanted to improve. So we went out to the market and we looked at probably a dozen different providers. We cut the suppliers down to 3 different options that we were looking at. And James just stood out above the rest. He understood our business better than anyone else did as part of that initial engagement, but also he had multiple ways of delivering the training, whether it was in person, virtual enablement sessions with the leadership team, online through the Sales University, and also virtual sessions. We were given the confidence to work with the revenue enabler because of the immediate cultural fit that James had with myself and the sales leadership team. He immediately wanted to understand our problems and work alongside us. He had a constructive approach to working with the team. It wasn't just about telling the team how to do something, it was about asking why they do something in the first place. And thirdly, James's experience in the market. He'd been there and done it and built these sales teams, and that was something we were looking for in a partner. So a big part about bringing James on was to help us identify what our skills gaps would be within the Sep2 sales team. The first skills gap that we identified was around discovery and improving that around asking the right questions to the customer at the right time to find their pain, which ultimately delivers a better experience for our customers, but also means that our sales team can focus on the right opportunities that are going to be the best use of their time. I think typically sales reps aren't a huge fan of sales trainers coming in and telling them what to do. So it was really important for James to build a trust with the sales reps very quickly. He honestly did that within 30 minutes of the first session. By understanding their problems, he was able to help them increase their close rates and ultimately earn more commission, which is what they all want. The measurable improvements we've seen since working with James and a revenue enabler are 45% increase in our revenue numbers. We've had a 75% increase in our close rates across the team. We had one rep that went from 4% to a 31% close rate, and our average deal size across the team has gone up by 31%. It was a really easy decision to renew with James as all of the sales metrics moving in the right direction. There was great engagement with the team and there was a clear next stage so Sep2 could continue to improve our sales processes. I would highly recommend James because he took the time to understand our problems, work alongside the team, and essentially he became a collaborative partner of Sep2 and almost part of the sales leadership team as he is today. If you're considering working with the revenue enabler, I'd recommend book a strategy call, have that 30-minute session because you're going to gain so much insight into potential gaps in your sales cycle that James could improve very quickly.